DE is 6x plus 1, and EF is 7x minus 4. Find DE, EF, and DF. So let's just make a little drawing here. This is D. This is F. And E is right in the middle because it's the midpoint. So we know that these are congruent, even though I haven't drawn them that way. That doesn't really matter. DF is 6x plus 1. EF is 7x minus 4. Okay. So you're going to set these equal to each other.
All right.
And you're going to solve for x. Okay, so you're going to subtract 6x from both sides. You're going to add 4 to both sides. And you get x, 5 equals x, or x equals 5. But that's not the answer because it's not asking for x. It's asking for DE. So DE is 6x plus 1, and you know that x is 5. 6 times 5 plus 1 is 30.
So I have to plug it. So I have to plug 5 back into x for both equations.
Right, but because they're the same, you actually can say now that EF is also 30. Sorry, 31. Because they're identical, because these are congruent.
Oh, I see.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and then the whole thing, D to F, is 31 plus 31 because it's just double that. Let me know when you get all that down.
All right, got it all down.
Great. All right, so the next question here, it says question 3. It's very similar to the previous one, actually. We're going to draw a picture, but it's almost the same. Ray TV bisects angle STU. So I'm going to just draw angle STU. So S to T to U, and then TV bisects it. It's a ray. And that means that this angle is congruent to this angle. So it's really similar to the previous one.
Okay.
Except it's an angle now instead of a side. So STV, this angle right here, is 1/4 x plus 8. And this one down here is x plus 2. Now, since the angles are congruent, do you know what to do here with these two expressions?
Equal them.
You set them equal. Yeah, 1/4 x plus 8 equals x plus 2. Now, to clear this fraction over here on the left, you're going to multiply everything by
4.
By 4, because it's the reciprocal of the fraction here. So you multiply both. So that becomes just x plus 4 times 8, 32, equals, distributing both, 4x plus 8. Okay. Now, again, like, you're going to get x, but it's not the final answer. Like, you gotta put that back into STU.
Okay.
So when you get it, you have to put it back into, and we'll put it in one of them here, but go ahead and get that x value here, and I'm jumping ahead here.
Okay. X equals 8, and I plug
Good.
it back in.
So I would put it into this one over here on the bottom because it's easier. So the measure of angle UTV is x plus 2, which is 8 plus 2, or 10 degrees. That degree symbol is really important.
Okay.
Okay. And then the measure of angle STU, that's the other one up here. That's this one right here. It's the same. Like, you can put it in, but the x in between get the same value. So sorry, I gave you the wrong ST, yeah, V. I guess that doesn't look like V. So what they want is STU. That's 10 plus 10 because it's the angle of both.
Okay. All right, I understand now.
Great. So we're jumping up to question 20. All right, find the slope of the line that contains -3, 5 and 3, -9. So do you remember the equation of the slope?
M equals y 2 minus, oh, slope, sorry.
Yep, y2
Okay.
minus y1, x2 minus x1. So just to find the slope.
Okay, could I'll be right back. I have to pull something out.
Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, so if you're seeing my screen still, you're seeing the slope formula. I've also labeled x1 and y1, x2 and y2. Go ahead and give it a try. You did this on your quizzes, so I think you can do it on your own. Let me know your slope value.
Okay. I had to reduce the improper fraction to -7/3.
Yeah, so I get -14 over 6. So yeah, -7/3. That's your final answer on that one.
Okay.
All right, let's look at question 23. You're actually going to do the same thing to start question 23. You're going to find the slope of between the two numbers.
Okay.
So try that first. Then we're going to write the equation. So your slope okay, so did you get -1/2 as your slope?
Yes.
Okay, now slope intercept form is the following. It's y equals mx plus b. You have m. So we're going to write that. We're going to write y equals -1/2 x plus b. You now need to solve for b, but that means you need an x and a y.
Does it matter which one I choose, or
It does not.
okay?
I'm going to recommend this one though.
Okay. All right.
But it does not matter. So 2 equals -1/2 times 1 plus b. 2 equals -1/2 plus b. When you add 1/2 to both sides, this is key. You have to say, oh, 2, and you look at this bottom down here, you say, oh, well, 2 is really 2 over 1. To make it a 2 on the bottom, it's really 4 over 2. Okay, so it's like 4 over 2 plus 1/2. Now, I know you could just say, oh, it's 2.5, but you really want to write it as a fraction here.
Okay.
So you take this number, this b value, and you put it back in this line, not one of these other lines. It has to be back in this line. And that becomes y equals -1/2 x plus 5/2.
equals. Okay. Let me just get this all down. Five over 2 equals B. Then I plug it back in. Okay, I got it all down.
Great. Okay, so we're up to the very last question. Okay, write an equation in sloped intercept form for the line perpendicular to that which passes through that point. So there's a lot going on here. So let's just take a look at this equation right here. Y equals 2x minus 3. What is the slope of this equation?
2.
2. And then you cross this out because you're done with it. You don't need it anymore. Okay. Now we want the perpendicular. So the perpendicular, if it was parallel, we just use that number, but perpendicular, you have to flip this.
So that would be in -1/2.
Exactly. And that's your new slope. So this is your slope now. Now, what's the equation of the line that they want?
Slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b.
Okay, so this number is your slope. So we're gonna just substitute in y equals -1/2 x plus b. Now they give you a point. They tell you it has to go through this point, -3, -3. So that's your x, that's your y. So -3 equals -1/2 times -3 plus b. You take that point, you put those values in, and then you solve for b.
All right.
I must have put the I must have scheduled the Zoom for the wrong time. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I was.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
All right, so now you've got to solve for b. So go ahead and solve for b, please. Let me know what you come up with.
I get 3 over 2 as for b.
But you're subtracting 3/2 from both sides, right?
Oh, sorry, I forgot the negative in 6 over 2. My real answer is -9 over 2.
Okay, good. That number goes back into this line right here, and you get y equals -1/2 x minus 9 over 2.
Okay.
All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to submit that, and then I want you to, then you can start your exam and do as much of it as you can, and then we'll look at it together either later today or tomorrow.
Okay.
So do you have time now to do that after you eat?
So yeah, after I eat, I'll do the exam.
You got to submit this first though.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well, that ends the lesson for now. Let me know when you submit it, and we'll
Okay.
we'll look at your exam next.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Bye now.
Bye.